folks, and welcome along to your very first Gamer Dance Live podcast on Avatar Kinect. We are going to go straight to the show tonight. I am your host. Thanks for that. I'm your host, Womble MK3. And I've never had that sort of entrance before, so that's thanks. Anyway, as I said, I'm your host, Womble MK3. You'll know me as probably one of the biggest Halo fanboys you'll ever meet. And on to introducing the rest of our hosts. Our very first introduction, our first host is Laughing Jedi. Welcome. How you doing tonight?
Hello. Hey, I'm just very, very happy and honoured to be here. Oh, it's
Thank
such
you.
a thrill.
Our very next host tonight is Iosonox. Welcome. I think he's fallen asleep. Someone wake up, Dex.
X, come out here, you big stud.
Oh, hold on. It says recording is blocked by the online safety
Keep
settings.
camping.
Well, at least one per. Hold on 1 second.
Now we know who was playing with
As you can tell, we've
scenario
rehearsed this,
schematics.
and we're doing really well. All is going to plan. We completely planned for X to fall asleep and not appear on stage. We'll move on to the next host. Our next host is Trustbreaker. Welcome.
Hey, it's happy to be here. This is a great set. Ooh, confetti.
There we go.
Welcome to the podcast, and our next one is Dart Foamy. Welcome, Dart Foamy.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. Nice to have me back, Womble. And thanks for the confetti. They beat me to that one.
You've no idea how far our budget stretches. So, there's the introductions. We're going to start off tonight with going around the table and asking everyone what they're currently playing. Foamy, you start us off, please.
Call of Duty, the latest one, just because I'm getting ready for the tournament.
Yeah. I'm doing exactly the same. It's been painful getting pummeled constantly while I'm a level 1 and everyone else is on their 5th prestige, but I'm gradually catching up. But I've got Rogue Samurai on my team, so I'm going to win anyway.
So, yeah, it's great.
How about yourself, Trustbreaker?
A combination of Gears 3, Skyrim, and Call of Duty.
Nice. I think quite a few games I've been playing myself. Space Marine. I love playing Space Marine. It's a great game. Really enjoy it. Forza Motorsport, Battlefield 3. I'm still plugging away at Halo Combat Evolved Anniversary on Legendary, and I'm hating it. It's an absolute beast on Legendary. I forgot how hard that game was, but still enjoying it. It's great.
Very good. Nice.
Our next question for you guys tonight is, what was your game of 2011? Jedi, how about you pick that one up? That'd be Red Dead Redemption then.
That should be our theme tune.
It'll work. Anyway, Jedi, what was your game of 2011?
What was my game? You're cutting out, so I'm going to assume you said what was your game of last year.
Yep.
Happy days. I started off with LA Noire. I loved it. But then a load of other good games came out, so I forgot about that, and I'm going to go with Skyrim. It's awesome. Best game I've ever played.
Oh, high praise indeed. Foamy, what about you?
I'll say Batman Arkham City.
Oh,
I haven't played
it
Skyrim,
yet.
so...
What? You're slacking.
Good choice. Trustbreaker, you?
Fast Radu. Gotta be Skyrim.
I thought it was Street Fighter.
Hadouken.
I have to say, definitely my game of 2011 was Portal 2. Really, really fun game. Really enjoyed it.
That's good.
Just the humour. I've never quite played such a funny game. It really, really got me going. So yeah, that was my game of 2011, Portal 2. Okay then, ladies and gents, unfortunately a bit of bad news. Our good friend X has had to step out due to some technical issues, but of course the show must go on. So, into the member questions. Very first one, what is your favourite cheese? And that comes from Carl Toller from Facebook. Carl, let you answer this one first. What's your favourite cheese?
My particular favourite at the moment, I've just found it, is cheese with jalapeno chili in it. Very spicy.
Very nice.
Me like it.
What about you, Trustbreaker? Favourite cheese?
I also like the spicy cheese. I'd go with the pepper jack.
Never tried that one. I'll have to give that one a go. For me, what about your favourite cheese?
I like monster cheese, but I like nacho cheese too.
Nacho cheese.
Yeah, it's nacho cheese.
It's nacho cheese.
Apparently, Kurt likes that cheese as well. I just like anything that melts good on my toast. That Worcester sauce, bit of cheese, toast, best thing you can eat before bedtime.
Can't beat a bit of Worcester sauce on your cheese.
Definitely.
Or Worcestershire, as you'd probably call it over your way.
Worcestershire.
Worcestershire.
The double sauce.
Worcestershire?
Our next question tonight comes from Shawn Widgets, and this is: what game are you most looking forward to in 2012? Trustbreaker, how about you answer this one first?
Trustbreaker?
Oh, I'm sorry, my mic was muted. I'm looking forward to Max Payne 3, as I think is going to be a great game.
Thanks, for me. What game are you most looking forward to?
I'm looking for the Resident Evil, the new one. I don't even remember the whole name, but I think that one is going to be interesting.
Yeah, the trailer for that game really, really looks good. Jedi, what about yourself?
Well, it's got to have to be Mass Effect 3. Love my trilogies, apart from the second Star Wars one, but I just want to see how it finishes. I'm not sure about the multiplayer though. We'll see how that goes.
I'm sure the more we hear about it, I think the better we'll get. Some of the stuff coming out about it is a bit dodgy, but we'll wait and see. I'm sure you can all guess what I'm looking forward to in 2012, and it's a little game called Halo 4. Just
really?
to get back
Halo?
playing some Master Chief. Yeah, I know, it's surprising, isn't it?
I thought you were going to go with like Call of Duty or Borderlands 2.
Well, I like the surprises now and again. Yeah, good to be back playing as Master Chief. A new trilogy starting. It'll be really good.
Yay, Halo.
Let's jump around and shoot people.
Our next question is then from Jesse Klein, and it's: do you sacrifice sleep to play more? And if so, how much do you sacrifice? For me, how about you answer this one first for us?
Sacrifice sleep. I guess I do it. I believe all of us might do it. Not that we do it on purpose, but we have to, and then make the struggle to wake up to work. But it's sometimes unconsciously it's going to happen. So I guess everyone sacrifices sleep once in a while.
Yeah,
there's always one more dungeon to search.
Yes,
One more
exactly.
person to shoot.
There's always the revenge, the rematch on any game. So, I mean, personally,
Fine,
like
where-
I said, not that I intended to, but I always sacrifice sleep, and it's like, oh, it's already 2 in the morning. Well, I guess I have to wake up at 6. Oh well.
I tend to go
Sounds
by
like
the
an
rule of
acid
thumb. If my eyes feel like sandpaper, it's time to go.
Yeah.
True.
Well, no
Trust Baker,
applause.
how about yourself?
Who?
Oh,
What?
I think he's muted his mic again. Right. Jenny.
Yeah, we all do it. We're all dads. We all have a busy work-life balance, but yeah, I try not to. Especially with all you Americans being so far behind us in like time and everything.
Yeah, please clarify.
But yeah, I try to get to. I always try and get at least 6 hours sleep. It's just never very good sleep.
Yeah, I always find that if I'm on a game with some of the gamer dads, it's staying up till about 2, 3 in the morning, and they're like, oh, it's only like 11 o'clock here, it's alright, you can stay up a bit longer. It's like, no, it never happens.
You trust?
Alright, next question tonight is from Adam Lockhart, and has anyone ever been able to convert a non-gaming spouse into a gaming one? And that's not including any Kinect or rhythm games like Guitar Hero or Dance Central, that sort of thing. Brian, how about you, Trustbreaker?
No, I mean, my wife usually was playing video games before, you know, before Xbox started up. So, I mean, she was always into PC with Sims and StarCraft and stuff. But once she got Xbox, she started playing more Call of Duty and Gears. So, I mean, she naturally progressed. I didn't have to force her or anything.
She's like the perfect woman.
Yeah.
Where do you find
Forgiving
them? Shares
and
your
an
secrets. Carl, you?
Me?
Yes.
Sorry, mate, you're cutting in and out. No, but that's why Facebook was invented. My wife will quite happily sit playing on Castleville and City Age and rubbish like that, while I can do proper things on the television. Although the Kinect has revolutionised that. We do like getting our sweat on, doing various
Yeah,
things
those
like
are some
that.
videos I don't want to see. Foamy, how about you?
Are you kidding me? My wife right now believes that I'm talking with imaginary friends, or that I'm nuts because I'm talking to the TV and making movements with my hands, and it's not actually a game. So when I met her, we used to play Mario Kart or kind of casual games, but that was it. And right now she's like, "What are you doing? Why are you moving or talking like crazy?" And so yeah, no, she's not gonna be I consider an actual gamer, but it's okay, it's fun.
We love them in spite of it.
Yeah.
Oh, so far, my attempts to get my other half to play some decent games hasn't went very well at all. She'll play a bit of Guitar Hero, she'll play a bit of Dance Central and Connect Sports with me, but that's about as far as it goes. But, you know, if she's not playing the Xbox, it gives me more excuse to do it, so we sort of live like that. Okay, our next question comes from Charlie DeLorme, and he posted quite a few questions, all of them really good. First one, what was your hole-in-one gaming moment? I must say my one was getting the Endure achievement on Halo ODST. It was complete 4 sets of firefight on Heroic. It took us, there was 4 of us doing it, it took us about 2.5 hours to do, and it was hellish. seriously, never try it unless you're really, really going for it. It's nuts, really is, but it was good fun at the time. And when that achievement popped, I don't think I've ever been so relieved to see that bleak blue pun screen. Bobby, what about yourself?
Finishing on expert on one instrument on Guitar Hero Metallica.
Nice. That takes some talent.
And actually, it was on the bass, so it was probably the easiest instrument, but I was able to finish it on expert, so that felt real good. It was nice.
Well done, man. Ben, what about yourself?
Probably completing Tetris on the hard level. It's all been downhill since then. I probably give up too easily on everything. I don't play games to play. I don't play games to be challenged. I want to feel like a god.
That's right.
I want to pummel people.
Yeah, so games were fine until you started playing on Xbox Live then. And Trustbreaker, what about you?
Well, it's not really an achievement per se, but I was playing on Call of Duty a few weeks ago, and I got a multi-kill headshot with a sniper rifle.
Nice.
So I was pretty stoked about that for like a day or two.
And surprisingly, your wife didn't understand.
No, she still said I suck, but... What are you going to do?
Nice.
I don't even know if I have an embarrassing moment.
Every time I play with it.
From Charlie is, what's your most embarrassing moment while gaming? Carl, you up first?
My most embarrassing moment, it tends to be when I forget I've left my microphone on when I'm playing games, and then I get people saying, why are you trying to beat your children, and shout at your wife. Obviously not, there's nothing but love. It's normally inappropriate things. Yeah.
Foley, yourself?
One time on the original Xbox, I guess there was not a lot of people, but there was this 12-year-old that it was on my team. So every time that he was being beaten up it was Star Wars Battlefront, and he would yell my gamer tag. So my wife was around there. So now every time that she has a chance, she'll laugh at me and say like, "Pull me, help me," because that's what the kid was yelling. So like I can hear the end of it, because before this meeting tonight, she was like, "Oh, so you're gonna have your friends yelling at you? Pull me, help me." I'm like, so she has a good crack out of it. So I guess that will be the most embarrassing. My wife is making it more painful than what it should be, but basically that's it.
I've just realised another one I had. It's when my daughter beat me at Kinect Sport Boxing when she was 5.
Oh.
Wow.
And you still have to face to show yourself.
Yeah, she can still beat me. Her tactics of windmilling at the television screen always beat mine.
Yeah, it's surprisingly effective, those windmills. It's bad. Like, Mrs. can regularly beat me on Kinect Sports Boxing by doing the same thing. Trustbaker, any embarrassing moments from you?
I'd probably have to agree with what Carl said, like leaving your microphone in while you're playing, and people hear you telling your wife where the car keys are, or, go down and get the groceries, or, something goofy like that.
Yeah, it's been much worse than that, hasn't it?
I think the worst one I've ever had was one night playing Halo. We were playing Capture the Flag, and me and one of my teammates were on team defense. So we just pulled off a heroic defense of our flag. Both died in the process, so we respawned, ran back to the flag spawn, and we seen this flag sitting just outside the door. So, oh no, they moved it. So we went and stood next to it, and we stood next to it for about 30 seconds, and there wasn't the bar coming up saying the flag's returning. And it took us about that long to realise that it was the enemy flag sitting outside our door. So we sheepishly picked up and went and captured it.
Good times.
Well.
Next question from Charlie is, if you could play only one game the rest of your life, what would it be? Trustbreaker, why don't you take this one first?
Call of Duty.
Oh.
Wait, do I have internet connection?
Doesn't specify. One game the rest of your life.
If I don't have internet connection, then I'll go with Skyrim.
Yeah, you'd never get bored of that, I suppose. Foamy?
I refuse to pick one. I want to take all my games. I don't care.
One, sir. One.
I'll just say FIFA for the sake of it, but no, I refuse to say I'll pick one.
Jedi, what about yourself?
I think it'd have to be Skyrim. Whatever the newest version is, that is. But even then, I'd probably end up killing myself within about 2 months of having to play it solidly. My attention span is very, very small.
Well, it is a long game.
I get really easily oh, look, a puppy.
Maybe you took an arrow to the knee.
Yeah, well, that's what I was going to say.
I think mine would have to be Halo Reach. Just, plenty of things to do there. Never get bored playing custom games. They're always fun. So yeah, Halo Reach is my choice. Next question from Charlie is, if you could play only one game the rest of your life, what would it be? Trustbreaker, why don't you take this one first?
Call of Duty.
Oh.
Wait, do I have internet connection?
Doesn't specify. One game the rest of your life.
If I don't have internet connection, then I'll go with Skyrim.
Yeah, you'd never get bored of that, I suppose. Foamy?
I refuse to pick one. I want to take all my games. I don't care.
One, sir. One.
I'll just say FIFA for the sake of it, but no, I refuse to say I'll pick one.
Jedi, what about yourself?
I think it'd have to be Skyrim. Whatever the newest version is, that is. But even then, I'd probably end up killing myself within about 2 months of having to play it solidly. My attention span is very, very small.
Well, it is a long game.
I get really easily oh, look, a puppy.
Maybe you took an arrow to the knee.
Yeah, well, that's what I was going to say.
I think mine would have to be Halo Reach. Just, plenty of things to do there. Never get bored playing custom games. They're always fun. So yeah, Halo Reach is my choice. Alright, last one of Charlie's questions is, if you could be a gaming character for a day, who would you be and why? Trustbreaker, you first for this one, please.
Oh, that's a hard one. As much as I'm not, a cool guy like he is, I'm gonna have to go with Nico from GTA 4.
Why is that?
Nico from GTA 4.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Foamy.
I'll go with Dr. Freeman from Half-Life.
Good choice. Can't be a bit of gravity gun action there. Jedi, what about you?
Nice. It's a very hard question for me. I'm torn between Earthworm Jim and Jet Set Willie.
Earthworm Jim, that's a good one.
I loved Earthworm Jim. I even watched the cartoon, which is slightly inappropriate when you're about 30.
There's nothing cooler than having your head twirl into a helicopter.
I just like that big cow always landing. Ooh. Sorry. sorry. I should be taking it more seriously. I want to be the Master Chief.
Fair enough. I think if I could be one video game character, I think it'd have to be Captain Bryce. He's got an awesome beard, and he is the man. I think everyone's been shocked into silence. I didn't say Master Chief as well. There we go. So yeah, Captain Bryce, that was for me. Alright then, that was the last of our Facebook questions. On to some of the questions from GamerDads Live. First one comes from the Car Doctor, and that is, when do you feel it's a good time to let your kids play online or M-rated games? Foamy, you first for this one, please.
That's a tough one, but I guess it depends on the ratings of the game to begin with, and if you know who your kids are going to be interacting with. I mean, you have to be next to them to allow them. I would say 12 years, but then you have to check on them.
Yeah, this one's always been sort of a contentious sort of issue. It all depends, on the kids themselves as well. I let my kid play the Lego games, and he really enjoys them. But he always sort of he'd want to play Halo, well, because he's my kid, he's been brought up properly, and he's like, no, when you're older. As for playing online, at first it'd just be with his friends or online, but you've always got to just really take care, because there are some absolutely atrocious young kids playing on Xbox Live just now, and you just don't want your kid hanging around with that sort of kids, so that's my sort of views on it. Trustbreaker?
Yeah, I'm going to have to agree with everybody else. It depends on the child or kid, and also it depends on the parent. What kind of, how are you going to bring them up and stuff. I mean, if you just really don't give a crap, then I guess they can do whatever, but it also depends on the game. Like, I would say if you're going to something like a Grand Theft Auto, I'd say maybe 14 or so. But if Halo and stuff like that, I mean, that's fine. I mean, there's not really an issue with Halo. Not a lot of cursing or anything.
No, that's fair enough. I've got to say, when they can afford to buy their own Xbox, they can do as they like.
Yeah.
But at the moment, there's no way I'm letting them even close to my headset. And there's no way they even get to look at half the games I play. I'm dubious about Kinectimals sometimes. Never trust that panther. Yeah. No, there's just too many awful people on this to let them play any pretty much shooter until they're much older. I've got 7 and 8 year olds. They're not going near it for a long time.
Yeah,
right. Completely agree.
I'm like Victorian Dad. Go to your room and play on your DS.
That's right.
That's what
Once
games
they
are
grow out
for.
the Nintendo phase.
Exactly, because as soon as they start playing this, we get less time on it.
Yep.
That's good thinking.
I applaud myself there. Yeah, see, audience agree.
That's a good answer to that question. Thanks very much, Car Doctor, for that question. Our next question from GamerDads Live is from our very own spam machine, the X-Man, and is, how do you convince your non-gaming better half to support your hobby? My views is, don't bother, it's never going to happen. But if you can convince her to buy the odd game as a birthday present or a Christmas present, then, I think that's as far as you can go.
Yep. There we go. My turn?
Yeah, anyway.
Yep, sorry. My headphones going in and out. I tend to wait for it to go to sleep. I steal and borrow money to buy games. I lie constantly, so she never knows about my addiction.
Such a model citizen.
No, there's just that's what you've got PCs for, and Facebook, and 2 televisions in your house. She's never going to support it, but I can distract and buy her pretty things so she doesn't kill me and leave me.
Bobby, what about you?
I guess it's the same like Laughing Jedi said. You have to find a way to distract them or keep them busy doing other stuff, just so you can also have the excuse to go and play or have fun. If not, not that they're not going to support it, but you know that they're going to go back at you and it's like, oh, are you finally done? Or
yeah. Yes. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. That's why we end up with much less sleep.
Yep.
Oh, and there's another point, you know, if your other half thinks that we are your imaginary friends, you must have some twisted imagination, my friend.
That's what I'm saying.
Alright, Trustbreaker, what about you?
I think if you want to convert them, I think you got to start out small. Maybe like the other 2 gentlemen said, maybe you start out with PC, maybe some Facebook games, you know, Sims, something girlyish that they'll start liking more games, like Farmville or something like that. And then you can gradually build them up once you know that, all right, they're ready.
Mine tends to like a lot of the puzzle games, the DS games, Professor Layton games.
Hey, that's still gaming.
Yeah. My other half likes those Layton games as well. And has even gone so far as to look up the answers to some of them on the internet, so...
Cheater!
Yeah, just a bit. Well, that's nearly us at the end of the show. So I'd like to thank our host for tonight. Foamy, anything to say for us tonight?
Well, just say thank you again for having me here, Wombo. And I hope we can do this again or get more parents here. Not X, because he likes to screw up the communications and everything, but no, I'm just kidding. No, you're more than welcome to be here again next. But no, very fun, and I hope we can have a chance to do it again.
Thanks.
I think it's gone very well. I think it's gone very well indeed. I think we could have more of me and less of everyone else, but
the comic relief.
Possibly being a little bit comic relief. Yes, let's laugh at Carl. But no, it's been grand.
Thanks, Carl. Trustbreaker, you?
You know, I had fun. It was a good experience. It's gonna be on YouTube, so that's pretty cool.
10,000 hits.
10,000 hits, and they're all gonna dislike them because of me talking.
It's all gonna be constantly pressing like.
Yes, he's gonna be disliking and liking all of us.
Help me get to 8,000 posts.
Once again, so thanks for all the hosts for joining us. One last thing I'd like to say is, thanks to these guys for being here. Thanks to you guys for listening to this. And also thanks for signing up to the Modern Warfare 3 tournament. That's going to be an absolute blast with our friends from A-Gamer and Lousy Gaming joining us this time as well.
We're going to kill you all.
You can try.
Yeah,
I'll be hiding behind Rogue Samurai.
You'll be X number 2.
Yep, so... and the last thing to do, have a Mexican wave. Whee! So, that's that's it for the very first Gamer Dads Live podcast and Avatar Kinect. Thanks all very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it. And hope we'll see you again very soon. Good night.